Let's get it. 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 Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Let me get it on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. It is. We are coming off the weekend, feeling good, looking good. Let's rock this thing. This morning's topic is 5 distractions to your destiny. So let me give a minute for everybody to jump on as I am always looking at things that when I first wake up of what to be grateful, thankful, and appreciative of. Of course, it is always the opportunity to do better today than yesterday, the opportunity to spread love, to speak life into other people, to be my best self, the opportunity to just enjoy life, enjoy nature, enjoy the health of my body, the to enjoy being able to read a good book. I love that. I appreciate that. The opportunity to speak, to just enjoy what I do, the opportunity to set my intentions and to see how powerful I am, and how how the Creator has created us and my creativity to hone my creativity. So I'm excited today. Today is about distractions to your destiny. We're gonna rock this thing. We're gonna get through it. My goal is to be on time with this, to rock it. Come on, if you're out there, jump on. I understand if you're not, you can watch it, share it. You can watch it later, share it, give me a comment back. But let's rock this thing. Distractions to our destiny. One of the things, in order, when I wrote this, we have to know what our destiny is. We have to know what our goals are. We have to know what our definite chief aim, according to the book Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. What is your definite chief aim? Now, if you don't have a definite chief aim, then you're getting distracted all over the place because you don't really have anywhere you're going to go. Now, I'm specifically at this talking to my people that are 40, 50, 60 and over, because we kind of tend to think that we have done everything. If we have retired, we just at a place. And I'm saying that I encourage you to find some goals, some hobbies, some things that pull you, that make you better, that continue to keep you growing mind, body, and spiritually, to enhance this life experience. We are supposed to continue to grow and develop and to love and to enjoy this life. I said, I came to give you life and give you life abundantly. So if you hear me on that one, if that resonates with you, please let that resonate with you. Find something that you want to do right now, today. Number one distraction to your destiny right now, set some goals and dreams, is the TV, television, social media. TV alone, this is a TV alone. They say the average American watches TV 2.5 hours. And we will talk about, we don't have time to do stuff. I told a friend of mine, as much as I love my friends, TV, basketball, football, I had to come back off of the TV, basketball, football, because of the things that I had to read, the things that I had to study, the things that I had to do. I was like, I've been watching too much TV. Look, one football game is 3 hours. And I like to play fantasy football and everything. I had to let that go. But this, I said, listen, for what I want to do, I must let that go. Those people already have it. They already have it. One basketball game, the basketball games, I try to hit, miss, and look. But I know that if I get caught up looking at that, I lose hours. And we continue. So that's one. They say 141 hours per month an average American watches TV. That's TV. That ain't even social media. TV. Come on, man. That the number one distraction. This is why I didn't say that was the number one distraction to our goals. That's one of the distractions to our goals. We binge watch things. A lot of times, I dare to say that sometimes we do that because it's mindless entertainment, just to escape from life, just to kind of just relax our minds. But in the process, we're putting in things that we may not necessarily want to ingest. Okay, so TV and social media. Again, TV alone, the average American watches 2.5 hours per day. And I dare to say some of us watch more than that. All right, number two, our health. I just said that we watch 2.5 hours a day, and we will say that we do not have time to go to the gym and work out. Listen, listen, when we don't feel good about ourselves, when we are not healthy, we are distracted by our health. This hurts and that hurts, and I'm on medication, and I'm this, those things. We are this made perfectly made. We can counteract those things. We can heal our bodies. There are studies right now that's talking about how to heal our bodies. One is to eat better. The other is to start going to working out. Not only that does it help our bodies to get healthy, but it helps with depression and anxiety. Listen, I can't say that enough. If we are watching 2.5 hours a day of TV, that's just TV. That is not social media, guys. That I know we can get to the gym. I know we can get to the gym to start feeling better about ourselves, start taking back our health. We are that powerful. We are that powerful. It is a distraction to your destiny when you don't feel good about you. It is a distraction to your destiny when you don't have enough air to do the things you need to do. You don't have enough energy. It is counterintuitive. Working out helps you to have more energy. It is so counterintuitive. I tell people this all day. They're like, I don't know how you do it. It helps you to have more energy. Come on. That is a distraction. Your health is a distraction to your destiny. The first thing people say, I can't do that. That's because when you don't work out, you don't realize how much you can push the envelope. When you don't work out, you don't realize how much further you can go. Like, I do things that I push myself to. One day I couldn't do it the first day, but now I can do it on day 30. And things don't just happen. It's not the first day. It's not the second day. Sometimes I was reading this the other day. It's maybe you don't know when your body starts changing. You just know you start feeling good. You know that you're moving, and you know that it gives you a sense of confidence. Again, I'm going to balance this thing. If you spending 2.5 hours a day watching TV, that's the average American, then you can at least spend an hour a day. Take one of them hours out that TV and do something for yourself, because your destiny is calling you. Your destiny is calling you. Your destiny is calling you. You hear me? And it is a lifestyle change. This is not just doing it. It's, hey, I'm doing this because my destiny is calling me. And when I get there, I want to look good in my clothes and outside of my clothes. I want to feel good in my body. I want my lab results to look great. Some of our goals need to be, when I go to the doctor, I want my lab results to look great. I want to go to the doctor, and I'm going to be so excited because I know my lab results, my cholesterol, everything's going to be great. And then I'm going to get up and do what I need to do with fire, enthusiasm, and excitement. Number two, that was number two. And within that, the food, some of the foods we eat, guys, that make us count. Yes, hey, Tamika, what's good? Good morning. Some of the foods we eat are absolute distraction. That goes on the health, make us sleepy and lethargic. How are you going to be in your destiny, doing your thing, if you're sleepy and lethargic? That's another thing. Don't get me started with that, but that is one of the things we can look at. That just look at what we talk about all the time. We had that meal, and we know we're gonna we going to sleep right after it, and again, counterproductive. Number three distraction to our destiny is saying yes to things that's not on our track to our destiny. When we are trying to set up goals, we must make decisions based upon where our goals are going. Yeah. Come on. Listen, hey, Tiffany, what's good, man? What's good? We must make decisions based upon where we're going. If we know that you can't say yes to everybody when you know that's off track, you know you had things you had to do, and then all of a sudden you're saying yes to stuff that's outside your goals. Again, the yes thing comes at some of that goes way back when we were little bitty and we were people pleasers trying to get love. Understand what I'm saying? This is just up to and so we have gotten to where we say yes so that we can feel love, so we can feel validated, so we can feel like we are somebody, and we lose ourselves in the process. You hear me? Some of us have been in relationships. Let me just talk about me. And we will say yes, trying to take care of everybody else's stuff and leaving our own destinies behind. Listen, I've learned that God of my understanding said, listen, love, I need you to know who you are. I know you want to help them, but I got some things for you to do. You got some things that you need to do, and you need to quit saying yes to other people. Some of us have been derailed right now, dealing with friends and family, And we want to help, and we're helping, but we're now frustrated and resentful and disappointed within ourselves because we're not doing what we know we're supposed to do. We're spending our time, our resources, and everything helping them. And we have things we need to do. We may need to be in school. We may need to be saving. We're supposed to be moving, all these things. But we are now over there doing a whole lot of stuff that we weren't supposed to be doing right now. Not because we want to do it, because we were helping someone else. Anybody tell us, if you know I'm talking to you, please raise your hand, because I know I have done that 50,000 times. And listen, I didn't have to do a challenge right now. Y'all, everybody knows I'm on that 75 hard challenge. And part of the reason is for me to remind myself to stay focused and committed to me and what my God-given destiny is here. I got too much in me. I've been sleeping on me. It ain't nobody else. I've been sleeping on me. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. We use a lot of things to tell ourselves, to make ourselves feel good about doing things for other people, and it's an absolute distraction. We're not doing what we're supposed to do, and we go do something for somebody else, and it makes us feel good. But we are way out of line. Been there, done that. Hey, Carmen, what's up, CC? Well, look, so we got to get it. We got to get it. It's nothing wrong. This is just awareness. Let this sit with you a little bit. Let this sit on your heart a little bit. This is not a shame, blame, or guilt thing. It's an awareness thing. It's like, that's interesting. You know, I heard that Shay was talking about that this morning. And it's like, you know that you have more in you. You know this. You've been sleeping on you. And we can have a whole lot of good reasons why. People sick in the family, this and that. We have a whole lot of reasons, but your destiny is calling. Sometimes I look at people that have excelled in their fields, and we call them selfish. And it's like, no, they were committed to their destiny. They were committed to what they said they wanted to do. They were committed to it. They didn't let things distract them. They didn't let what people's opinions said, what people said about them, distract them. They stayed focused. Some of us are too hungry for the approval of other people. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Anybody feel that? Come on. Number 4, family and friends. Some of us, again, I've alluded to it already many times. We will start something that our families, maybe our spouses, don't really care. I've heard this a million times with exercise journeys and weight loss journeys. You will start something for you, and the people around you will speak negatively about it because they see you changing. Not because they don't love you, because they don't know how to deal with you as you change, because you're changing. It forces people to take the mirror and look at themselves. So they start saying little things. And before you know it, if you don't know how to handle those things, if your vision is not pulling you stronger than dealing with them, you are now listening to them. You are now distracted by them. And now you're arguing with them. I see this all the time on social media. I find it interesting when you are happy. And maybe you found a new relationship. I see it all the time. And people have things to say. I see people responding to people that has something negative to say. Listen, that is a distraction that is taken away from your energy. You are doing great. You owe no one no response. As soon as you give someone a response to that, you are using your energy, taking your great energy, your positive energy from enjoying what you have to over here to respond to somebody that's negative. That is a distraction. That is an irritant. That is nothing for you to deal with. Obviously, you're doing something well if somebody is saying something. Understand. And if you're doing something bad, then listen, maybe you need to listen to it. But if you know you living your life and doing your thing, that's a distraction to what you want to do. You don't have to respond. I see it on the job. You get a criticism. Are you doing the best that you can do? Are you on your track? Stay focused. A distraction is thinking. This is going on the next one, but is thinking that other people have power over you. The only power they have for you, over you, is when you give them the attention and the power. When you give it to them by thinking that their opinion matters. If you know that you're doing great, if you know that you're on the right track, if you know this, if you know you're making decisions towards your goals, you know that your integrity is there, meaning you're not trying to hurt anybody else, you're doing your thing, you're not into, then stay focused. Stay focused. Take the best care of you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally that you can do. When you do that, everything becomes clear. Some of us are very congested because we have too many people's opinions in our minds and in our hearts. We have too many opinions from other people in our head. What would they think? How would they, what would they won't think anything because they're not doing what you're doing. They're not doing what you're doing. Your goal, your thing is yours. And we get caught up looking, paying attention, thinking on, marinating on what we saw on the news, what somebody said. We'll spend hours in conversations that are fruitless and pointless. We're not reading. We're not taking care of ourselves with that. And that's the thing. If we're listening to something, it may be sometimes, again, I'm not saying don't do anything. There's a balance that gives you that you enjoy. But I'm saying if you have goals and dreams and things that you want to do, then it's a distraction many times when we start looking at these things. So the last one is ourselves. Many times when we start doing things that we finally decide, okay, I'm gonna work on this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of my weight being like this. I'm tired. I need to go to school. I need to take that certification. I need to do this. I want to travel on. The very first thing that comes up is our own thought process. Our old self will rise up because it's comfortable. It's comfortable. And that comfort zone will call us real quick. We don't want any problems. Again, family will come in that too, because we know they'll start saying stuff and we don't want the fight. We just kind of let it go and we give up on that. And then later we decide, we will tell ourselves, I wish I would have done that. Distractions to your destiny. Look around. If you are in a conversation right now that you know don't have nothing to do with your destiny, stop yourself. This is the discipline of it. Stop it. Just, you know what? Man, I need to go do some stuff. I need to go read. Part of this ourselves too is that we're not busy enough. Some of us are bored with our lives. We're not busy enough. So we just kind of float during the day. We just kind of do stuff during the day. And we wonder, well, I don't have enough time for that. No, we're just not busy enough. When you're busy, you start making ways with those hours. You put in time for your friends. You put in time for that. But you got a set thing. I realize it's on the 75 hard, and it's just me. It's like, you know what? Okay, wait a minute. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that because I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. It's Happy Monday, guys. We trying to get it. And again, with all of that, it's gratitude for everything that you have right now. I appreciate what I have right now and what I'm going to get. I appreciate who I'm growing into being. Yeah, comfort is not my friend. It's not. Comfort, we spend our whole lives, because some of us have been always in chaotic situations, whether we were raised up worried about money all the time, that time. So we get to where we're like, all right, I'm good. But when you're doing that all the time, it zaps your energy for everything else. My grandmother used to say, when she would get ill, she wouldn't want to lay down a lot, or she would during the day, and even when she was healthy, she would say she wouldn't sleep because it zaps your energy. That's exactly what happens when we're at home a lot. It zaps your energy. You don't feel like you have a lot of energy to do anything else. And again, we can't always revolve around partying and eating. Drinking and eating. That zaps me. If you're trying to go somewhere, if you're trying to get somewhere, you don't have a lot of time for that. And the fun thing about it is that your vision is so exciting to you that you don't mind not saying, hey, I can't make it. I got to study. I can't make it. Because here's the deal. People may say stuff about you, but they respect it. They respect it because they see you moving. They respect it. People may have all the things trying to get you to come. You may betray yourself one time, and then you're like, man, I should have come home and done my reading. But they will respect you when you say, you know what, I gotta read today. I'll have to catch up with y'all on another time. All right. So 5 distractions to your destiny. Hopefully this helped. If it did, please hit a like button, share this. But let's rock it today. Have an amazing, amazing day and week. We're going into Easter weekend. Let's rock this thing. Let's have an amazing, amazing day on purpose. Let's get it. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Boom! You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye, guys.